Hello and welcome to another crypto tips video. In today's video is going to be about researching crypto companies, and I'm going to be sharing with you my personal 3 tips on what I am doing when I'm researching crypto companies, and hopefully you can use these tips as well in order to make life easier for you. And it's more aimed for beginners, right? This kind of content, but even people that have been in the space for some time, they still fail to do proper research before investing in a cryptocurrency project. And again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do check the disclaimer in the description. And if you're new here, as always, before we get started, my name is Claudio and this is Crypto Chain, the channel where I do crypto news, reviews, tutorials, and interviews, and sometimes crypto tips for beginners to help them out. So let's get straight in and talk about researching crypto companies. And before we do that, just a quick reminder that even after doing a lot of research and even after being 100% sure that a crypto company is actually legit and transparent, it doesn't mean that it can't go belly up, right? There's no guarantees in crypto whatsoever, and not just in crypto but in life, right? You can only do so much yourself, right? And then it's just a matter of luck. It's just a matter of the team progressing and actually doing something to develop their project. So let's start with point number 1, and it may seem funny thinking about it, right? Watching 5 YouTubers and investing. And actually this point comes from a collaboration video that I did with another YouTuber called BitBoy Crypto, who's been doing really well. We both started our channels in 2018. He started a little bit before me, but he had like 5,000 subscribers back then when we did that collab, and now he's on over 100,000. So he's one of the top crypto YouTubers out there. And he made a joke that people watch 5 YouTubers and then invest. And it is pretty true, because a lot of people don't bother going deeper into a project before investing. They watch a few YouTubers, they say, okay, great, that's it. But to be honest, us YouTubers can only do so much. We can summarize it for you and then we present you the project, and then it's up to you to do more research before getting in, as always, you know. So there was a joke about 5 YouTubers, but this is actually true, right? So you watch 5 YouTubers and then you get a good idea of what the project is about, right? Not necessarily 5, of course, it could be 2 or 3. Obviously not every project has 5 different videos from YouTubers with a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, but it just gives you an idea, right? It tells you, okay, well, if these people have been doing their research, well, this is pretty much how it is. Then you go to the website, you check more information yourself, and then you're thinking, okay, well, that's pretty good. But the next point that you should be focusing on, and again, before we talk about the second point, just another thing I want to talk about is be very careful, because some YouTubers do have a hidden agenda, right? Maybe they've been paid by a specific project and they don't want to disclose it. Most people do disclose it, but there are people that just don't disclose it. They just simply tell you that this token is gonna 1000x tomorrow. And you know, it was really a sponsored video, but they don't actually say it was sponsored. Or perhaps it's not even sponsored. Perhaps they just went around, they bought a huge bag before doing the video, then they do the video to use the power of the influence, because a lot of people follow them blindly. And if they've got a lot of subscribers, a lot of viewers, you know, people will follow them, they'll buy, and then they'll have sell orders, higher up prices in order to sell into their not to the investors, to their subscribers, basically. So that is pretty nasty, you know, but unfortunately it does happen. So it's just something to keep in mind as well. It all depends on the project, so hence why I'm saying this is just one of the points. It's important to have YouTubers like myself as well and other people putting out the content to help you, to help summarize the specific projects that you're interested in, but then you should always do more research. So there comes point number 2. And that is Reddit, Twitter, Medium, and the official website. Okay, these are very important areas where you could do more research on the said project. So depending on what Reddit says, not all of them have a Reddit page, but Reddit can be quite helpful because they tend to post a lot of articles there. Twitter, not so much, I would say. They basically post news and things like that, progress. Now, Medium is important because at Medium, you actually get proper tutorials, like written tutorials with screenshots. You also get like real information on how the progress of the project is going. Then the website does contain good information as well, at least at the beginning, to familiarize yourself with what the project is all about. But then after the website, you should always check like on Medium and on Reddit, of course, to get more information. And even Telegram, this is one point I didn't add in here, but even Telegram is important, because with Telegram, you get people's opinions on there. Of course, there are people that are just like literally moon boys, as they say, you know, basically they just want the price to go to the moon and they don't care about the progress of the project. They just want the money and then to get out. Simple as that, right? Now we're talking more about the long-term hodling here, right? These are the points that you could follow. Now, reading white papers. I know it seems boring for a lot of people, right? But to be honest, some of the content in the white paper can give you important clues on what a project is doing and if it seems like a bad project or a good project. And I have done a dedicated video on white papers and how important are they. So do check it out depending on where you're watching this. The link should be in the description of this video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it should pop up on the top right hand corner of the screen. You should see it there. So do check that out if you want to find out more about white papers and why they're important. They can get very technical though, to be honest. So not everybody likes white papers, but they do hold a lot of information, and a lot of them have information on the tokenomics, which again is very important because you know when the team is ready to dump, so you could prepare for that scenario too, right? And again, if you're in a mini bull run, mini bull market, it doesn't really matter when the team plans to sell because it doesn't seem to have any kind of impact on the price whatsoever. I've seen multiple projects where the team tokens were unlocked and the price was actually doing even better than before, surprisingly, right? It's like people didn't care whatsoever that team tokens are now in circulation. They're like buying. So yeah, I mean, it's weird. If it's a mini bull run, yeah, that doesn't really impact it. In a bear market though, that's a different story. I mean, it can really hurt. So coming with a bear market mentality, I mean, I've been through it since 2018, 2019. You know, I gotta be wary of that personally. So that's why I think reading white papers is also important to understand the tokenomics of a project. But that's it from today's video. Let me know what you think. As always, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and drop me a comment with your opinion. How do you research on crypto companies? Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.